It amazes me that some people, thankfully not all people, think that it's a bad thing to send in the National Guard to quell these anti-deportation peaceful protests that are burning up cars and looting and doing all kinds of great things. And they're not happening just in LA, they're happening in other major cities as well. And you're getting reports of people saying they're being paid to do this. Now, I think that there are people there that are protesting that are not getting paid. But it amazes me how Americans that were born here, been here for generations, care more about foreigners than they do their own Native Americans. And I don't mean just Native Americans, I mean Americans that have been here for generations. I mean, it just blows my mind that they're always extending goodwill to all of these other groups, but not their own people. I mean, I think that's called being traitors, personally. When you don't protect your own people, and it's happening in Europe everywhere. A lot of it, like I said, the activists are paid. And the optics are, they want everyone to believe that Trump is going to enforce martial law across the country. We're going to see tanks in every town and city and hill and dale. They're egging him on. They want him to call in the National Guard. But at the same time saying, oh, states' rights, we have the rights to take care of this ourselves. We don't need the federal government. This is overreach. This is dictatorship. You know what? You do have state rights. And you know what? If you took care of your own state, you wouldn't need the federal government to step in now, would you? I mean, that's why I know this is all orchestrated to make Trump look bad, to egg him on, to force him to do this. He wouldn't have to do this if the governors in every state took care of their own people. But see, there again, governors in the blue states don't take care of their own people. They proved it to us in 2020 with the riots. They would rather have their cities burned to the ground, their businesses go out of business because of the looting situation. They would rather do that than to take care of their own people. It's disgusting to me. So I don't want to hear people saying, oh, state rights, state rights. Take care of your own state and it wouldn't be an issue. Oh, well, kind of need federal aid, don't you? You need financial support too. You don't want the troops in there to protect your citizens and your police force that you're putting out there on the line, just going out there because they're understaffed and they can't handle the huge crowds. No. Don't want that kind of help. We just want financial help so that you can give all of these illegal aliens money so that you can support them, but not your own people. Your own people are lying in the streets homeless, desperately needing help. Nobody wants to help them. Oh, no, because they're Americans. No, we don't help Americans. We only help illegal aliens. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of anybody that believes that Trump is going to impose martial law across the country. He might have to do it in a few states, but not the entire state, just the cities where we're having these protests, just in areas where it's legitimately required to protect the people. I mean, this isn't about the National Guard going in there and fighting against our own people. No, this is about the National Guard going in there and protecting our people, our first responders, our innocent citizens that are caught in the crossfire. And when you have these kind of riots against America, it only goes to show that these deportations are needed more than ever. And we're not going to find peace in this country until we have these massive deportations to get these people out of here. And I want to know is why doesn't ICE arrest corporations, the people, the executives in the corporations for hiring these illegal aliens, because that's a crime too. You know, they're going in, and maybe they think if they raid enough of these businesses, the business owners will say, "Hey, you know, I don't want to take that chance." And then there's probably some logic to that. That maybe some of these business people will get rid of their illegal workforce because they don't want to be raided. But I think they should be arrested. You know, and I hear people saying, "Well, these people need to be here to take the jobs that Americans don't want because they're low-paying jobs." You know, you know, it just never ceases to amaze me how uninformed people really are. There's a concept called supply and demand. You know, when the supply is down, the prices go up. That's a lot of the reasons why the prices went up during the pandemic situations, because the supply routes were cut off and whatever, for a lot of different reasons, and the prices went up. Same thing applies to the workforce. Do you know, if you have less people in the United States to take up jobs, if there are less people out there to be in the workforce, you know, your salaries automatically go up. I've actually encountered that myself, just simple things where I have a skill that not everybody has. I can demand more money. If there's no one out there applying for the jobs, you don't even have to have a skill. As long as you show up, they're going to give you more money. Duh. Supply and demand. That's all you need to make this economy strong again, is to put Americans back into the workforce with a decent wage. Yes, nobody wants to live at a poverty level. But you have to start with eliminating people out of the workforce that are in this country illegally. They're taking away American jobs. You're saying, "Oh, we want them here because Americans won't do these jobs." No, they're taking away American jobs, is the other way to look at it. I don't know. I need to go down a mountaintop and get away from people, because they irritate the heck out of me. It's not Trump. It's the left. And don't ever forget it.